Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of This Week in Comics. We're both here today.
Yay!
So, Sid and Pete, neither of us are ill. Are you ill?
No, I'm alright, yeah.
Okay, yeah, throat's still a bit. But we're going to power through, because we're professionals. What are we professionals at?
Reviewing comics that are out on Wednesdays.
My first pick this week is American Carnage issue 1. So it's a new DC Vertigo ongoing. There's been a real push from Vertigo lately. You must have noticed a resurgence. I'd say a second coming, but they're on like the 7th or 8th coming now. So yeah, it's been quite nice to see because there was a point when Vertigo was one of the best-selling lines in the shop.
Massive.
Yeah, it was huge. Preacher, Transmetropolitan, technically Helix, but you know, let's not split hairs. It was good times, and there hasn't been for a while. So American Carnage is about a disgraced former FBI agent going undercover in the Deep South into a white nationalist group. Ooh. So not going to be a laugh a minute this one, but it does look quite interesting. As fans of books like Scalped and Southern Bastards, that's enough for me to give this a look. Just the pedigree of having Vertigo venturing into that territory.
Is it an ongoing, a maxi series, a mini series? What is it? Do we know?
Well, it's comics in 2018, so it's a mini series until it's proven otherwise, right? That's every comic now. No, I believe it's supposed to be an ongoing. Okay. DC have been quite good with the new Vertigo stuff of getting behind the line at the beginning and going, yep, ongoings. Unless it was just a 6-issue miniseries, in which case maybe it's just 6 issues. American
Carnage doesn't feature Marvel's Carnage.
No, he's Irish, of course. You're thinking of Irish American Carnage.
Ah, yes. Speaking of Carnage, and the Carnage probably a lot of people know about when you say comics and Carnage and all that sort of fun stuff.
Irish American Carnage.
The exceedingly long-titled Web of Venom Carnage Born one-shot is out this week, which ties into the current Venom ongoing series, I do believe.
That's right. So what with the movie coming out a few weeks ago, they are really doing a push on Venom. We already had Web of Venom Vietnam a few months back.
Yeah, remember that.
And the new one here. What's nice about this, of course, it's by Donny Cates, who does the regular ongoing Venom book. And it's a huge top seller for us. Who would have thought it?
Donny Cates doing lots of good stuff for Marvel.
He is, really, yeah. He's kind of A-list.
Guardians relaunch on the horizon.
Yeah, so look out for that one. And we've matched this to your orders. If you get Venom, you have this in your section already. So don't panic. It's here when you come in. Right, I'm going to drag things down for a minute here, Pete. But it's a seg, so bear with me. In this week is Optimus Prime 25. This is the final issue of the Optimus Prime series, which used to be known as Robots in Disguise, which then changed its name to just Transformers, adjectiveless Transformers. So it's ran for like 83 issues. It's been going quite a while if you count back and combine the two. The hard thing about Optimus Prime is it's been a decent seller for us, but it's never really been that good. And I think it is massively overshadowed by Lost Light, which of course I mentioned 2 weeks ago. Yeah. But this is it. This is the final IDW Transformers book from this continuity. You would have thought it was last week's Unicron issue 6, double-sized, $8 proper spine. Yeah, Marvel should pay attention to that. If it's over $8, stick a spine on it. Don't charge us $10 for Amazing Spidey issue 800 and then they're all damaged because there's no spine. That sucks. So no, you would have thought the universe would have ended in Unicron issue 6. It didn't. Optimus Prime 25 is the official end of the Transformers IDW universe. What's going to happen in its place? Who knows?
Now, I know you're quite sad about the Transformers stuff coming to an end. This probably hit you quite hard. You're a big fan of transforming robot men.
I'll be all right if we're being honest. No,
but you obviously cut up a bit. He's put on
a I'm broken. No, I do. I will genuinely miss Lost Light.
See, but don't worry
because
GoBots, they're back, and they've got an issue 1 from IDW. So he loves GoBots and all those transforming robots.
Rovor.
Cycle,
yeah, brilliant. Leader 1.
Actually, it's quite nice.
He actually is called Leader 1. I said it like it was a fake name, but that's actually his name. So what's interesting about this, everyone, you said it's back. You said GoBots is back.
Well, the franchise.
Yeah, it's not a relaunch. This is the first American GoBots comic.
Huh.
So do with that what you will. Of course, there's been Robo Machines comics in Japan.
Of course.
And in UK, we had some GoBot stories. I think they were stuck in the back of Zoids magazine.
Nice.
So probably from Zodiac. You remember
great toy
that lovely toy shop?
Yeah. But GoBots, they go botty. I think that was what they said back in the day, wasn't it?
Yeah. So that is technically the first American comic appearance of all of the GoBots. However, the real selling point for this book isn't just GoBots. It's written and drawn by Tom Scioli, who did the incredibly madcap Transformers G.I. Joe series the other year. I don't know if you read it.
No.
It was very contentious. It almost caused a fist fight in store between two of our regular customers. Yeah. Rob really didn't like it.
Okay.
And another customer did. And that was it. Kicked off.
Then it got cancelled.
Then it got... it went to its conclusion. Yep.
The fight or the comic?
Oh, which were you talking about?
I don't know.
Yeah, no, they both ended.
GoBots. For all your transforming robot needs.
Right, I've read up on this one, Pete. I know why I ordered
Excellent.
it. It's a new issue 1 from Image Comics.
Love those.
It's called Middle West. It's written by Scott Young, who of course has
Excellent.
done I Hate Fairyland. He's done all those Marvel variant covers. He's currently working on Bully Wars, which is doing quite well for us.
Good.
It's, from having read it and reading up online, it's basically American Gods,
Right.
but a bit more accessible, bit more all ages.
Nice.
But it's very much, it's a kid going across America. He knows there's a storm coming. The storm knows his name. There's a bit of magic. There's a bit of stuff going on. Weird stuff going to happen. It's American Gods, isn't it?
Sounds a bit American God-esque.
So if you want American Gods, but slightly different and with a kid in it, and written by Scott Young, who's awesome, Middle West, issue 1. Give it a look. No Ian McShane in this. No Lovejoy.
I'm out. So close to having me.
You only do Lovejoy.
Only Lovejoy based.
So you will have seen the Babylon 5 episode he was in.
Yes. I'm going to recommend you a title from Boom called Smooth Criminals.
Nice.
Not to be mistaken with the popular song by Michael Jackson.
So what's drawing you to this? Because obviously you've come into store, you've looked at the stuff that's out this week, and you've been touched by Smooth Criminals.
Quite right. I mean, I was going to give it to my Aunt Annie because I wanted to make sure she was okay. And she was. So I gave her a copy of Smooth Criminals, which is a time travel-esque book. You've got this character here. She's from 1969. She gets found by this character here. And I think there's going to be heists and exciting japes like that involved.
It looks a little bit Elizabeth Hurley and Austin Powers.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she's
not a bad
a
thing.
time traveler from the 60s. How did she get to the present? We don't know.
Time travel. You already said.
Yeah, but we don't know the ins and outs of the time travel.
All right, okay.
Might be a DeLorean.
So is this a thriller or is it bad? Or is it not that black and white?
It's a bit off the wall.
Okay.
But you should check it out. It's something a bit different from Boom. Smooth Criminals.
Jackson 5.
That's reaching.
Yeah.
Always got to be starting something.
So Pete, I wasn't here last week.
You weren't.
And you did a great job on the video.
Of course I did.
The list was incredibly similar to what I would have picked.
Really?
Except I forgot to tell you about this one.
Alien 3.
So you should have mentioned this last week.
The unproduced screenplay.
So we're going to go back in time. I knew you were going to do that. That's brilliant. So back in the 90s, they'd done, well, late 80s it would have been. Alien was very big by Ridley Scott.
Mm-hmm.
Aliens was arguably even better by James Cameron. So they wanted to do Alien 3 and they had everyone on board. They knew Sigourney Weaver was coming back. Yeah. They had the money, they had the budget, they had a team raring to go. All they needed was a script and a director. In steps William Gibson, famed science fiction stroke cyberpunk author William Gibson, and he writes a stunning script for Alien 3.
Nice.
And everyone loves it, and all of Hollywood is ablaze about how great the script is, and the studio executives at 20th Century Fox go, that's going to be expensive to make. What if it was on a prison planet?
That's what we got.
So
David
someone else
Fincher's
rewrote it.
Movie.
Yeah, then someone else rewrote it. Then a director left. Then they got a new script. Then another director left. Then Fincher came on board, and they made not a great movie. What this comic does, and it's in the fine tradition of the recent Planet of the Apes graphic novel, based on the original Planet of the Apes screenplay by the bloke behind Twilight Zone, or another personal favourite of mine, they did Star Trek, based on the original Harlan Ellison teleplay. Because obviously they changed that very controversially. So this takes the original script and adapts Alien 3 into a visual medium for the first time. So if you want to know what Alien 3 could have been, Alien 3 is a book for you. And to say we've gone heavy on this is an understatement. I have quadrupled the orders on what we normally get in for Alien because I think this will sell.
Dark Horse had that Alien license forever, haven't they?
Yeah, nearly 30 years.
Amazing. So pretty
good.
Good run.
Great run. Yeah. Alien 3. Unproduced screenplay.
So,
what's the last book?
Feel like you've missed anything?
No, I think we've got everything.
We've got everything covered.
I mean, it wasn't a huge week from Marvel. Lots of stuff, but like Immortal Hulk, Iron Man, they're 6 to 8 issues in. Everyone's got them on standing orders. I don't need to mention them. What have I forgot?
Spider-Man. Into the Spider-Verse.
Ha 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 ha. No, actually, Pete, if that is your real name. The reason I haven't mentioned this is because Diamond didn't send us any. That's the variant,
Right.
which is for me. But the regular cover,
It's got his.
yeah, I'm all right. I'm sorted. Don't worry. But the regular comics, which everyone's ordered,
Okay.
and which we'd have on the shelf, and which I would be mentioning in this video, we didn't get sent. Diamond have messed up. They've not sent us a comic. We will have them next week, so don't worry. Everyone will have their comics. But
So this is all to do with the upcoming movie.
it is,
Animated feature that's coming out towards
Yeah.
the end of this year.
and it's not to be confused with the other 17 Spider-Geddon, Spider-Verse titles that are coming out at the minute.
Tricky.
It's the market is feeling a little flooded for Spider-Man books. I'm going to try and find something positive to say about this book. I've got a week, and
Yeah.
maybe next week we'll come back and yeah, I'll read it.
You'll probably get miles of entertainment out of it.
I don't get it.
No, because it's really entertaining.
Oh,
Loads of entertainment.
okay.
Nothing more than
great.
that.
Nice one. Miles Morales.
Good one.
I got a really good one in this week. Again, this is for me, but we have got extras in the shop as well.
Excellent.
Glenn's given me this for Christmas. Cheers, Glenn. I haven't told him yet.
He'll be fine with it.
So this is the Silver Surfer Omnibus, and this contains every issue of the epic run, the award-winning, Eisner Award-winning run by Dan Slott and Mike Allred. I've mentioned it before in a video. I've talked about the graphic novels a few times. It is a great series. If you want to see Silver Surfer doing something fresh, check this book out. It is basically a love letter to both Doctor Who and Silver Surfer. I love it. It's brilliant. I sold the original issues and sort of regretted it. So I'm pleased to have them all in one stonking. So you've got all 15 issues from the first volume and all 14 issues from the second volume and a load of interesting back matter. Oh, it's so good.
Beautiful.
I'm really pleased with this one.
Thanks,
yeah.
Glenn.
Cheers, Glenn.
Now, in recent weeks, we've spoken a lot about the Aquaman and Justice League crossover, Drowned Earth. So a few Aquaman readers might have been just getting Justice League just to fill in the gaps of this story and wouldn't have read the early Justice League issues. And they're getting a bit hard to find, but do not worry, DC have got your back. Justice League, trade paperback, the first volume, the totality.
So how many's
is
in that?
out. You have got in here
7?
7.
That's all right. That's good value, isn't it?
7 issues of
Okay.
Justice League goodness by Scott Snyder.
And it's been good.
It has been good. It's been very good. I read the first few. I've read all 7 in this, definitely.
Yeah, I think you did the first 10.
Yeah, that's right.
And then we're on to, obviously, all the people who did Dark Knight Metal, and they were like, where do we go from here? The answer was you do No Justice, and then you do this Justice League book, and it is carrying that whole story thread forward. So
yeah, Justice League, Legion of Doom, Justice League how you want it.
Good recommendation. I like
Thanks.
it. Yeah, it's good. Brilliant. Okay, so I think we're about done this week.
Hold on.
Oh, God.
Just want to say, Bruce acts like a bat. Peter like a spider. Why don't you visit our shop and get some comics inside you? That's a bit weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, sounded better in my head.
Put them in a carrier bag instead.
Yeah.
More sanitary. Bag and
Definitely.
board them. If you are going to get
Yeah.
comics inside you, I recommend you bag and board them
Double
first.
bag it.
Double bag it. Yeah, that's fair. Okay. Well, it just leaves me to say that Al Ewing is signing in store on the 1st of December. So that's a Saturday. So hopefully you can all come down and see the man who is doing such a great job on Immortal Hulk. And of course, he did Avengers No Surrender.
He
And
did.
he's done some Loki stuff. So yeah, he's a really growing talent in comics. Great to have him in store. We're really looking forward to
Definitely.
it. It's the first of what we hope to be many, many signings over the next year because we're moving into our 25th year of business.
Certainly are.
How amazing is that? So come along and see us on the 1st of December, and there'll be plenty of great stuff in store. I mean, you can come in before then, of course. I mean,
Yeah,
come and
don't wait.
Yeah, I mean, get your regular stuff, you know, as it comes out. But on the day as well, come in, have an extra visit. That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Bonus visit.
Yeah. That's it, really. Thank you for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, click your notifications so you get pop-ups telling you when there's a new video up, and you can watch me and Pete talking about comics professionally every week.
Yeah. Why not?
Ish.
Latest taters.
Thanks for watching. Go on, let's get together.
Okay.
All right.